And welcoming first Carolyn Phillips, a former IBM worker.
Thank you. I worked for IBM for 17 years in manufacturing, 9 of which was as a manager. I was hired in 1990. At the time I was living in Virginia Beach, thinking about coming back home to be closer to my aging parents and family. I heard IBM was hiring. I moved up here, applied, took the aptitude test, and a few months later started working for IBM. At the time, IBM was hiring 2,500 positions. They had 25,000 applicants. At first, IBM wanted to hire me as a temp, but I had already had a decent job as a lab tech, working full-time with benefits, so I refused the temp job. 2 weeks later, they called me and offered me a permanent regular position, which I took. 6 months later, I entered the IBM Marist certificate program for production management. I went to Marist for a half a day and worked as an engineering tech for the other half a day. This went on for 18 months, and after I graduated, I was interested in more responsibility, so I took a voluntary transfer to East Fishkill in 1994, also in manufacturing, where I soon became a team leader. I returned to Marist, completed my business degree. In the early 2000s, IBM started having resource actions, which is IBM speak, for layoffs. My job and many others were eliminated in 2007. I got rehired in 2010 as a contractor through Manpower, working as a business analyst for 10 months, and then my job got outsourced to Argentina. As a temp, I was making less than half my IBM regular pay, and I was paying for my own health benefits. I've got skills, an education, a solid work history, and now here trying to find a job. I bought my condo in 2007 at the height of the market, 6 months before I got laid off. Now my condo is in foreclosure, and I expect to lose it soon. In the 1990s, IBM manufacturing was so busy, sometimes they had folks working on Christmas Day. The salary and benefits were good, and IBM employed a lot of folks in Dutchess County. My dad, in fact, worked for IBM for 37 years. My sister still works there, and she was hired right out of high school. But after so many years of downsizing, contracting out to temps, and outsourcing jobs, we the people need to ask, what is IBM really giving back to the community? Why are we giving tax breaks in millions of dollars, in return for what? It gets my goat that my taxes and everyone else's are going up to pay for the tax breaks for a huge and profitable corporation like IBM, who isn't committed to this community, who isn't paying their share. I read the papers how IBM is looking for even more tax breaks now, and how they won't tell people how many people are working in Dutchess County for IBM. If they report 0 jobs, they should get 0 tax breaks. I'd like to see more people get involved, informed, and get angry about how IBM is abusing these corporate subsidies. Thank you. Woo!